Hello, everybody, and welcome to Anime Club. I am your host, Isaiah, and I'm here with my three co hosts, Noah, Josh,
What's going on, everybody?
and Cheyenne.
Hey y'all.
And we are here to discuss My Hero Academia episode. Oh, not even episode. We're doing a live chapter reveal. My Hero Academia chapter 315. Josh was like, we should do a chapter reveal. Like, we should read it, do it live, because last time we did this was actually a One Piece chapter, and it was super hype. We didn't even know it was going to be that hype, but it was super hype. So we're very excited to just react and read it. Now, we will say these are not the official scans. If you are a good boy or girl, wait until Sunday. We read the scans, we read the official one viz. Don't hate us, but we will also be reading the fan translations. With that being said, how's everyone feeling about My Hero right now?
You got
it. I'd like to say I pay my $2 for my Viz account before we start. Anyways, I'm loving My Hero though right now, especially. I think it's taken a good turn and turned to a more like serious thing as to where it like began. So I like that, like the whole shift in dynamics.
How about you, Josh?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I agree with Noah. It's definitely turning a little bit darker. It's starting to get into like really like the big plots of things about. We're seeing a lot of like the hero society and the flaws of that, which is definitely good to see. Because I mean, in the beginning of the anime and stuff, it was all about like, oh yeah, we're gonna get our hero license. We're gonna do like our little bit of like the tuning exams where like they're fighting each other one-on-one and stuff, and you get a little bit of the villains. And in the manga, not yet in the anime, I'm not even gonna lie to you, I took a break from the anime a little bit just because like now that I've read all the manga, I'm kind of waiting to see when like the villains will start getting their shine. But I'm not gonna lie to you now though. It's definitely good though, and it's taken big steps forward. You're starting to see Deku grow. He's growing a lot on you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I know, Isaiah, you need to, and everyone else that's not read the manga, you guys got to read the manga.
Yeah, you do.
Because Deku in the anime now versus manga Deku is two completely different people. So I'm just letting you know that right now. And he's really growing on me. He is. At first, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know we've talked about it before. I was just like, I'm not. He's not really one of my favorite MCs, but now he's really starting to grow on me. He's starting to understand battling more, and in this chapter coming up, I know currently he was in like a very big fight, and we'll preview that as we get closer to the chapter. But I'm excited though to answer your question, Isaiah. I'm very excited with the anime and where it's going. It's definitely taking a lot of big steps forward. So,
and now Cheyenne, because I know you also just caught up recently. I mean, quick summary: what's going on in the manga right now for people who are not privy to it?
Okay, well, this is a bit harder for me to answer because I am watching the anime and reading the manga at the same time. I'm up to date on both because this is kind of weird. But whenever I go to like Walmart or something, I always find some kids with the manga and they love to talk to me about it. So I say like, nice shirt. And then they're like, who's your favorite character? Blah, 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 blah. And so now I feel like, I don't know, everyone's preschool teacher. So I've been super into both. So yeah, and the anime right now, they're doing the battles between Class A and Class B. And that's really cute. I like watching them develop their powers. And that's where Deku gets the powers to like do the little veiny stuff. But in the manga, shit's popping off left and right. All right. The Todoroki family, boosh. Everyone with feathers, boosh. Deku, whole new man, boosh.
Okay. So for people like me, so I haven't caught up in God knows how long. I'm like an anime only watcher, and for good reason. And it's because I wanted purposely to like I wanted to enjoy the anime because I knew good and well when I started reading the manga, I felt like I wasn't going to be on it like every single week. And like I kind of did that with One Piece and Black Clover and a couple things. It's like once you get into the manga, it's like I know what chapters to look forward to, and I have like I only watch the anime for like certain episodes, but I'm like, okay, like, you know, I'm gonna eventually get into it. I promise I will. I haven't yet. I will eventually. But with that being said, so we're gonna start reading it. For YouTube and Twitch copyright sakes, we are not going to screen share it. So you might have to read it on your own if you're listening to this at a later time. We are going to be looking at it on our own side, and then we're going to be reading and reacting to it and all that stuff here. Noah said he's going to take the lead with the actual reading. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm with it. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Ready when you are, bro.
Okay. Setting this scene for everybody. This is Chisaki and Lady Nagant just having a conversation, I guess, post like breaking out of jail. I know that kid. He's the one who ruined my pain. Another victim of the hero syndrome. I guess this is destiny, although I don't think that matters. You'll be able to scout and confirm the target. That I'm bringing you along. I have one condition. I'm not taking over any old grudges. That's not it. I don't care about any of that. I've lost everything. He's all I have left. Let me see the boss. Boss, I'm so sorry. I've kept up my part of the deal. Hurry up and let me see the boss. There's a risk that my rifle will jam, but I have to increase my bullet's velocity.
What?
Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah, I probably should. You want to take it over, Isaiah? I'm good.
I don't know her name, but I mean, I'm just gonna...
Lady Nagant.
Lady Nagant. Okay. So Lady Nagant is like, there's a risk that my rifle will jam, but I have to increase my bullet's velocity. Hero education is the thing I hate most, and you're gonna see Lady Velocity. She's basically like aiming something at the dude. So I'm pretty sure that's Midoriya from a distance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
right now, them two are battling it out, and in the previous chapter, an old. What was the old villain's name? I forget off the top of my head. He showed up.
Muscular.
Yeah, Muscular. Yeah. And Isaiah, you know Muscular, that he's from the buff guy. So what happened, Isaiah, was Deku and him fought a little bit, and Deku like wiped the table from him. So he's like, I don't have
real
time.
Quick.
Yeah, real quick, Isaiah. It was really cool. It was showing growth too, because like in the anime where you saw their first fight, he literally plot armor survived and kept Deku alive. But in manga, Deku literally just like wipes him out like it's nothing. And and as Deku in the previous chapter, as he was figuring out the lady with the super like rifle powers and stuff, he was about to figure out her power. That's when the muscular shows up again. The muscle guy shows up again. So that's what happened in the previous chapter. So that's what's really happening right now in like with their little altercation. So like Deku's literally about to figure out her weak spot, and decides to show up.
Now the interesting thing about this panel, before I continue, I don't know if you guys noticed when she's pointing the rifle, you can see like she's pointing the rifle at Midoriya, and then it's like the white flash over there, but there's actually like another white flash I just noticed on the bottom left, and I think that's the dude just screaming, "Show me boss." So
yeah.
Anyway, continuing. So she's saying, no matter what kind of person he is, anybody dying on your watch will weigh on your conscience, right? And it looks like she's about to shoot some.
She's about to shoot.
He's on the roof. Deku's on the floor. Deku's on the left. He's on the roof.
Overhaul?
Overhaul. Yeah, overhaul. Yeah, it's overhaul.
Got it.
That's his villain name. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I remember overhaul.
That was a great arc.
Oh damn! They still got his arms going. That was sick. All right. If you overthink your judgment, if you overthink, your judgment will be clouded, your movements will stiffen, and that's when I'll kill you. And you're starting to see Midoriya, he's like hopping off of buildings right now. It's like parkour right now. So he's moving pretty quickly. And it looks like I'm trying to figure out what is he doing? Let me see. Quirk Fajin. So by repeating regular motions, I can store and release kinetic energy. While she's shooting at me, I'm going to try to bend and stretch my legs in order to protect my body. All for 145%. Oh my god. centrifugal force. Everyone from our generations knows about this move. So it looks like he's using a fragment of his power right now, to basically get in front of the bullet before she shoots it. And then he's going to try to release all the energy at once.
Yeah, real quick question, because in the manga, Deku knows, I believe, how many previous users of One For All? I believe, what is there, like
He knows
7?
all of them.
Oh,
Six.
So I know Deku knows Black Whip.
He just-
You're going to see that in the anime.
Yeah.
This is spoilers alert.
Spoiler. I mean, they're in the manga. The spoiler alert. Anyone's
Yeah, during the war arc, he learned float.
Yeah.
That's another quote or a quirk that he learned was float, I believe. Yeah, because Shigaraki was about to disintegrate everything.
He learns another. He knows more too.
Yeah, so Deku was able to help everybody go up. Is this a new one, right? Is this Bajin? Is this?
Yeah, this was last chapter.
That's what I'm saying.
There's two more though you're missing. There's the smoke screen, and then there's the danger sense.
Yes, the danger sense, smoke screen. Now Fajin. So now we're seeing Fajin for the first time.
Oh,
Second time.
Lady N is killing the eyebrow game.
She is.
That's so funny. Okay. So Overhaul is like standing there, still screaming at her. And Deku is saying, "I'll mimic All Might's form and become faster than her bullets." And it looks like he saves her right before he gets shot by the bullet. So is that 100% to jump in front of him and save him from the bullet. So Deku's, he's his feet, man. His feet are looking pretty nasty. Lady N is like, how is this possible? He caught right up to the bullet. No, instead he had already changed direction and I was about to shoot this kid. And then he's like, we aren't done yet. So he saves him. I don't think Overhaul. I don't know if Overhaul wanted to be saved there, but I mean, okay.
Maybe.
Oh, interesting. So
I mean, he is calling for a dead man.
Yeah,
the boss is already dead.
Yeah, I think he's just kind of delusional at this point. Like, you have nothing else to live for at that point.
Yeah, he got mad embarrassed too. Like, I mean,
oh yeah, bro. If I lost my arm, like he used to be the.
He's like a toy. He's a toy. Like he's just
this guy's fodder.
Yeah. When he's a child, basically.
Yeah.
You hate to see it, but
it is what it is.
Do we hate to see it? Eris
had to
doesn't.
happen to somebody.
He's a pretty bad.
You don't hate to see it, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah. So who's this dude? Next page, right? With the hat.
Yeah. So I
he's
forget
one of the vestiges. I don't know which one.
Yeah, he's one of the previous users.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, Isaiah. So a lot has happened. Like you get introduced of all the previous users.
Yeah, like the last two that have been like facing away. They're finally in it.
Okay.
Yeah,
they can communicate with each other.
I like it.
About like what's going on.
And it turns out like they're the ones who saved All For One's little brother, and so like that was like a real good twist. Like the first users were alive when he was alive.
Yeah,
which is kind of scary because then it's like, so All Might's not the first one to give away his power and still live.
No. I think everyone's like passing down at least. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the things in the previous chapters, and again, Isaiah, I apologize because
you're good. You're good. Take
one of the things in the previous chapters was though, like all the users that had a quirk that added One For All beforehand, their life, like they died earlier. The reason why All Might and Deku are longer is because they're quirkless.
Okay,
that's another. Yeah, All Might was also quirkless as well. So that was like a big thing, like I believe like 10 chapters ago or something like that. So so that's why him and Deku were able to take All For One and live long. So just add that more context in there. So this is one of the previous users. Was he one of the hidden guys? No, right? Or because I know
not this guy.
Guys. Yeah, because I know there was 2 guys that we still haven't seen yet that I can't wait to see. But yeah, so that's a little context clues for you. I got to figure out his name though. I'm gonna pull up all the.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just find that.
You want me to keep reading while I wait?
Oh yeah, you can. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So one of the one for all users, so he's coming up, and he saying before now he was switching between OFA 45% and Danger Sense Smokescreen, Black Whip, Fajin, and Float, just like you guys were talking about. Using all of them in rapid succession. And as a result, his processing couldn't keep up with his movements halted. So basically, he tried to use all his abilities at once. Stopped. Having realized this from his previous attack, he restricting himself to only the use of Black Whip, Fajin, and it's time to fall back. He still got another leg's worth of Jin. So basically he can use that new ability Fajin you guys were talking about like one more time before his body gives out. So that's crazy that I'm just real quick. It's crazy that he's like using 100% and like his body's still staying together now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like the anime, the manga is nowhere near.
Oh, it's so far back.
So far ahead.
Well, I think that's why it's saying pseudo.
Yeah, it's not like actual,
because it's not like really the full power.
Yeah. So Deku's going to use pseudo 100% Manchester on Lady N. And she's obviously like it hurt her badly, and he said your rifle arm is done for. It's over, Lady Nagant. Dang, I think her arm's done.
Oh yeah, he broke her. Worked at it all up.
Yeah, her arm's
like a broken
done.
Chicken wing.
Yeah,
yikes, that's gruesome.
Smashed.
She said no hesitation. Yeah, she's done. So you're seeing an overhaul, a little flashback real quick of him screaming, and it's Deku saying, it's Lady N saying, even after he recognized it was an enemy, he rushed to his aid as if it was the most natural thing in the world, when it was, let's make a world a better place with your right arm of yours. That their sort of lip service started making me sick. So basically, we're seeing that she was supposed to be like something better than she is now. She went down the wrong path when they gave her that arm. It is what it is. That's karma. But she's fallen to her death. But obviously, as the hero Deku is, he saves her. I'm sure it hurts because it's with her her broken arm. But you'll be okay. That bullet you fired at Chizaki, the trajectory was off. If you really were on the same side as Afro, you would have just ripped through my back with your first shot right then and there. So basically, Deku realized that she's pulling her punches, and she ain't really about it. Yeah, go for it. Shine, you want to continue?
Oh, okay. So yeah, Deku's basically trying to appeal to Lady I was caught off guard. Nagant?
Yeah.
And Deku's trying to appeal to basically her hero side. He's like, you've seen the dark side, so you should know exactly where to shine the brightest light. Fight among us, you still have the heart of a hero. And, she starts to do that little wavering back where she's like, you know what? I have been spilling blood on both sides. And she's, Izuku, she talks to Deku, calls him by his full name. I wonder how they all know his full name, but I'm guessing it's from like the battles or whatever. And she starts to say, you're a true hero, when All For One comes in with this creepy, no face, all mouth having ass, saying that hearts can be easily swayed, which obviously he's been manipulating literally everyone, which is why he made sure to prepare for her potential failure. She just literally kapows. Giant explosion. You thought her arm was obliterated. Her whole body's gone. All right. Deku screaming Nagant. He dropped the lady, which a little rude after death. And then All For One saying, like, in the end, you never managed to be anything than a tool, only to be used by others. The quirk, that you're cursed with the quirk you were born with, you pitiful fool, basically. Deku manages to not save her. She's then saved by one of her students, Hawkeye, because that's where he was taught her little trajectory shooting sniper stuff. And that's where it ends, with Hawkeye being able to catch Lady Nagat before she falls. He says, "Don't die on me, senpai."
All for One is nasty. I'm sorry.
He really is.
That's a cool one.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. All for
Wow.
One. See, all right. Here's a question I have, real quick. Are they ever going to time skip? Because it's like, all right, I don't think Deku can ever become the greatest hero as a child. Still, but it's like I'm like, if you're going against All for One now, I mean, maybe it's possible. I don't know.
Well, I mean, right now though, we're starting to understand more of the users, and I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
For the third user, and like,
Don't worry about it. You're good.
like he was just introduced in this chapter, so his name is still not even
Yeah.
on. I checked the fandom pages. I tried the wiki pages. There's nothing on the third person, but the only thing that's mentioned was his quirk, Fajin, and that's one of the questions I wanted to ask you guys. Like, how do you feel about this new quirk? Because I believe in that chapter they were talking about how he was able to like store kinetic energy and then throw it back or something like that. Like that. That's pretty dope if you ask me. In terms of like, because I mean, you know that he was due for more. Because I mean, like Black Whip's a good offensive quirk, but like a lot of his quirks are meant for like you have Danger Sense, you have Float, you have Black Whip, like, and then I know All Might's with the power. I felt like there needed to be more of like a more offensive defense, like a defense turn into offensive quirk. And I think that this one might be it, honestly. If he can able to store it and then repel it back, like that's definitely dope. That's one of the big things in this chapter. This chapter was really good. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. A lot of stuff in this chapter.
Oh yeah. The ability that you're explaining, it gives me vibes of like just like a reflect or repel or something. Go ahead, Noah.
I think this could like answer the question of like the total time skip thing, because this is what it's showing right now is like almost like a cheese way for him to be like 100% in a quicker variation. So maybe like he doesn't get to 100% mastery by the time like you like there's so much that's going on right now that you like just what like not Chisaki Shigaraki, like he's not prepared yet either, and he's not even close to being like 100% like his like full form. We don't know what's going on with like All for One. Is All for One going to take over his body, or like what's good with that? And it's like, but Deku, neither of them are ready. But with this like whole like fake 100%, like not fake, but like almost like a mimicked one, like it can like make up for a time skip being necessary.
Yeah, that's. See, and I guess like as a fan, I feel like I would want a time skip, but like if it doesn't go, I don't expect this to go like 1,000 chapters or anything. Obviously, I mean I'll put up with it, but like I feel like I don't know.
I'd want a time skip too. I'd want to see a time skip.
I don't want Deku to win. Right? Yeah, like I think it's too early. Like I don't think it makes sense for Deku to have his goal reached so easily so early. Like I feel like whatever's about to happen with him in All for One, I feel like All for One should actually win here, unless someone comes in and finishes All for One that's not Deku. But I don't think Deku should be the one to do it. Like I don't think on a writing stance it makes sense for him to be able to do that yet when there's so much not only behind All for One the quirk, but just like Deku as a character. It's just so much. He's just not ready, and I don't think it makes sense for him to beat him. And I, if they go the right direction, I don't think he will. But you never know nowadays.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. This seems like I was just rereading it as you guys were talking and listening to what you guys have to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like this just seems like it's not gonna be. It's definitely not even close to being like the final fight. I just think this is more of like building All for One's character, like the main villain, like the fact that you're like he blew that lady up. Like, yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, like, and it was all about the timing of it too. Like when she literally realized that she's like, Deku, you're a true, and she didn't even finish like her sentence when bam, she was attacked and stuff like that. This just seems more of like, I would equate this to like, remember when like Sasuke was a kid and Itachi for the first time was there, which remember like Jiraiya with the toad and stuff. I just feel like it was more of like that altercation where it was like you get introduced, okay, like this is my power, like yeah, like I am definitely messed up in the head. I just blew up someone that you tried to sway and turn. I'm just giving you a little bit of a taste of what you're dealing with. So then I think that it is definitely gonna be a very tough situation. Next week's definitely gonna be interesting. I think something happens because also we know that All Might said, I remember a couple chapters ago, he was talking about how like he needs to protect Midoriya a lot. I forget which. I think
that chapter. Those panels are fire.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. And I mean, and All Might is past his prime because of what happened already in the anime that you've seen. So maybe that might happen. I also know that in Denver also, it was because Deku. This mission, it was sort of like Deku, All Might, and all the top heroes were.
They're just staying together in general. They're just like bait. They're just baiting. They're using Deku as bait to get All for One to come out.
Yeah.
Like Deku's just on his vigilante shit while like they're just like trailing him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so like there's a lot of the pro top heroes are there to back him. So I think that's what's going to end up happening. I don't want to get too deep into it because I honestly think, I mean, we all know from all the animes and Shonen Jump, the sensei, there's usually a sensei that dies. I mean, I'm going based off of what we've seen from like Naruto, what we've seen from like all the other animes that I've seen. So I'm just like, I don't want to say it now, but I mean, All Might something could be happening there. I mean,
yeah,
it's because they're talking a lot about right now about how messed up the Hero Society is. Like there's flaws within the Hero Society system. Like something needs to change. There needs to be a new system. And who represents a lot of like that old stuff? All Might. When you think of like the Pro Hero Society, it's All Might. And since All Might is retired, the Pro Hero Society is slowly going down and down and down. And I mean, how else would you make it even go down even more and quicker than having All Might come? That's one of my theories that I've been thinking about for a while. I've been thinking about this ever since when we first got introduced into All Might. I was like, he's probably
he's destined to die. Like as long as you want a good series, you need to kill him. Like I mean, you hate to see it, but like we need to see All Might be one of the next All for One spirits in the quirk now and stuff. Like we need to see that transition process. Like I need to see All Might die and then meet all the other users and all that stuff. You know, it's like it's a part of good writing. He needs to die.
Because even if All Might dies, especially now with all of the previous users being able to connect with one another, Deku can probably still find a way to connect with him as like a previous user thing. But I know Cheyenne, I know you wanted to say something before I went on my little theory.
Oh, I'm just like wondering where else they can go. Like if this isn't the final battle, like obviously their parents are at the academy right now. Like, are they gonna move the students of the academy and like do some other special training? Are they gonna take a select group of 5 students and find some new mysterious underground vigilante that's gonna take over and start the training? Like, how are they gonna get to the next step?
I think they need to lose. First of all, like I really do think that it's vital that this arc results in like a loss.
But they've been losing so hard.
They need to be the best. Deku is not ready to be the best hero. And
I wouldn't say they lost the war. I would say it was a solid tie.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say they lost.
Yeah, a lot of. I think
but there was losses on both sides of the war.
I feel like
twice RIP that man.
I heard about that one.
I didn't want to. That's what I want.
No, you're good.
How it was equal. Like I mean, Twice did die, and I mean, he could create a 1-man army just based off of his clones alone.
All my leaving in the body bag. I'm dead. No, it's vital for I think either all for one needs to come out victorious, and I think that the heroes need to take a huge L. And maybe we see a power shift where the villains are in control for a while, and then we get a time skip, and then years later, Deku is ready to fight again. Or B, all for one loses, but he needs to lose to another person that isn't Deku, and this is like a stepping stone to like, all right, this is how I need to be. I'm not ready to be the best hero, because we know at the end of the story, Deku is going to be known as the best hero. That's how it was introduced. Mm-hmm. Does anyone here think Deku is ready to be set best hero yet?
No.
Yeah.
Really?
Power wise, yeah.
Oh,
I don't think any pro hero could fight Deku, honestly, like 1-on-1. I really don't. I think he could really spank any pro hero right now. Like power, maybe like mental wise, he's not there yet, but like if we're talking like strength wise, I think he's there.
And he's got the power of the heart.
I think he's too mentally.
See, here's the thing.
I don't know if he's mentally strong enough for that.
There you go, because there's a lot more than just power.
Yeah.
Like you have to be. You think of what All Might was. He was a symbol. Like, are people going to look at Deku and like you're a symbol?
Oh, no, definitely not.
They're gonna be like, this kid, like
he's
I'm
building his name up right now.
Exactly, as he should. It's like I don't think. For example, like not the common folks sitting at home, like, oh, I need my life saved. I'm not going to rely on some teenager. They're probably still going to look at like an Endeavor because he did just because he's older. They just need. I just think the only thing holding him back is his age, man. That's all.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I just feel like something is missing. You know, like,
he needs some adversity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
we need Bakugo.
No, because I'm not gonna lie to you. Like how I had it planned out, like this final battle, I thought we would see Bakugo. I thought we would see like Todoroki. I thought we would see all these guys that Deku grew up with all become like pro heroes together, and then I see the three of them working together, being able to take on like the top. That's just what I picture.
That can be another backing point for the series not being like close to done yet. Yeah. But like I think like Cheyenne said, like where do you go after this? Like I don't think they can beat. I don't know. I think there'll be a time skip, but I don't think it'll be too drastic. And it's like it's not like these guys like Bakugo and them are and I think even like if you're talking Bakugo and Todoroki, I think you put those guys in top 10 pro heroes already off the rip. Like when they come out, maybe not Todoroki. I'm not the biggest Todoroki fan, but it's not that I'm not his fan, but he's not diverse in his powers like his dad is. Like he can't do multiple attacks. Like it's always just like clear cut, like one thing or another, you know.
And I don't think. I just feel like I feel like why I love time skips. Like I feel like it was vital for someone like a Naruto, for like Luffy, for like Ichigo too, to get to the top of the top. It's like you're already strong, right? To get to that number one spot though, I just need a little bit of adversity. I feel like Deku wins a lot. I don't see Deku lose as much. And I feel like he just needs to be like, has he been humbled? Of course. I'm not going to say he wins every fight, but I feel like he needs that big, like no one's here to save you this time. Like you actually lost. And I don't want him to die or anything. I need him. I feel like every main character needs to go through that thing where they're humbled and they're like, okay, like I'm not ready. This is going to push me to be the person. And low key, I feel like even in Black Clover, Asta low key went through a little bit of that as well. You know, like I think it's you just need to take that hit that will push you to be like the best version. Like you can be great, but you can even be even better. Like I don't know if that makes any sense. That's just my personal stance on it. But I hear what y'all saying.
Now, I mean. Yeah, like back, I was just like hearing what you have to say and stuff. I definitely think a moment like this is going to happen soon. And one of the things I think that the My Hero Academia, in terms of power scaling, I really feel like they could have made already the pro heroes a little bit stronger, so that way like we wouldn't have a conversation where it's like, is Deku already like pro hero level, you know, or like because
he is a pro hero. Like he has reputation.
Oh yeah, I know. He is a pro hero. But what I'm saying is it's just like you have this kid that's already a pro hero that's compared to like other adults like in Denver, like he's a pro hero. Like, you know what I mean? I just think that's like one of the things that My Hero could have done a little bit better was distinguish that a little bit. Like, all right, like the top heroes, and I know they showed a couple top heroes, but I thought there'd just be a little bit more. I just feel like, I mean, it's in terms of strength wise, I feel like I agree with you guys. Like now that we've seen most of his quirks, like we still haven't seen 2 of them yet, I believe. So I like there's just so much more, which is why I just think like I just think he's just not ready right now. Like he's just not like you have this kid compared to like all these adults that have been pro heroes for like a decade, you know, like I just think that there's levels, you know, that he needs to,
you know what, I do think if they didn't take the time skip route, the only one thing I can see for the quote unquote big loss that doesn't technically need to be like him losing a battle or something is like All Might or Endeavor dying. Like I feel like if they died as well, I'd be maybe so that should be that thing.
After hearing you guys, here's what I think is going to happen. I think that the villains in All for One are definitely going to be able to turn the tide of all the citizens against the heroes to the point where the heroes go like underground and do their own training, probably after All Might dies. Because Josh, you're right. Deku's only at like 45% right now. He still needs time to get to that other 55%. And Isaiah, you're also right, where someone's got to die. And that death has to not only hurt the heroes right now, but also turn the regular civilians against the heroes. And it's probably going to be something like Fire Force, where they then emerge and become like the new wave.
And I will say, low-key, I want to see the past generation like move on. Like I feel like All Might and All for One can't exist with a Deku and Shigaraki. For them, like I feel like those two are meant to be like the top of their things. Like Deku was meant to be the top hero, Shigaraki was meant to be the villain. You know, so I just feel like this old generation needs to get out the way. When they get out the way, then I feel like we'll be ready. That's what I think. Well, I don't know how you feel, Noah.
I think you guys are underselling Deku's growth.
Okay.
A little bit, because like even like thinking alongside of this short but very impactful fight that we just read, even this chapter and the one before it. And I think this is like, I think this shows his growth, and this goes along with what I said, how Deku is number one hero right now, hands down. I think regardless of anybody, like the way he's fighting this woman, like no other pro hero is winning this fight. Even Hawk said himself, he was like, I don't want to fight this lady. Like she is dangerous. Snipe, the hero whose quirk is a gun, is like, this lady is one of the most dangerous people he's ever met, and it's like, I think he's grown a lot more than people give him credit for.
I mean, he's definitely grown, but I think Endeavor's still top hero. Like Endeavor's been doing this since Deku was a baby, just because he's had a couple of big fights with these people that were after them specifically doesn't mean Endeavor wasn't there when All for One was like at his prime. And though they didn't really show him as much as All Might, like he was still number 2 this whole time.
I have a good
the thing is, wait, one more. The thing is, I get what you're saying, but who was fighting Shigaraki though? Like,
but he was after Deku.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, like Endeavor got clapped and pushed to the side. Deku was like, all right, let me save all these pro heroes. Float back with like one, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. It's just like I can't.
Even the Genist is kind of still better than Deku.
Ready? I have 2 things I gotta say.
Stop.
I got 2 things I want to say. Ready? All right.
All
to
right,
put this
there you go.
to put this in my mind, right? All Might is Michael Jordan, right? Retired. Endeavor is LeBron, the current GOAT, right? And then Deku is Giannis. You still got something to prove. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Look, or Zion, like, you're great. You're not there yet. You have a lot. There's resumes. There's levels to this. Right now, they have the resumes. They have the time. They put the time in to still be this quote unquote number one. Deku's fresh out the boat. He's still new. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think one, until he unlocks all his quirk stuff, he's never going to be there. Like, he needs to unlock until we as the viewers understand every single aspect about All for One as a quirk. I truly don't think he's going to be best hero, because Deku, by theory, still doesn't even know his full potential, right?
Yeah.
And my second point is there's also the Shigaraki thing. It's like, though, he has to be like he's going to be the top villain. I think he, just like Deku, is going to be better than how All Might was. Shigaraki is going to be better than how All for One was. Like, I think they're both meant to be like the strongest in the whole verse. Like, Shigaraki is an issue himself, and he's not. At this moment, he's not even the top villain. Right now, it's still All for One. Like he's not going to be chopped liver. Like I think they both have to be at there, and like, I just don't think that the focus is on them yet. I really don't. Like, I think it's so early for the both of them. Like, I look at both of them like unison, like they're both like almost like the same thing. They're just not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel just like I feel like Luffy's going to be king of the pirates. That doesn't mean he's king of the pirates yet. He's not there yet. It's like there's levels to this, and I just don't like you can be strongest, and I feel like he is strongest. I just don't think the notoriety. I don't think the mindset. I don't think the accolades. I don't think he's at his full potential power. I just don't think he's there yet. I'm not underselling him because he's strong as hell. I just don't think he's there yet. That's not for a title wise, but that's all I had to say. Sorry about that.
I see him more as in like the Harry Potter physician. Like, he would have been a normal boy if people weren't targeting him. And so it's like, while I don't think that his main villain is other guy, I still think that he will ultimately battle All for One, just like Harry Potter had to battle Voldemort. I just think it's going to take time, and I think he's going to have to face not only the adversity of the villains that are going straight after him, but he's going to have to go against society. So that's why I think it's more comparable to Harry Potter than like Luffy.
That's fair.
I agree. Yeah, I just and it comes back to my like original point when it comes to like these pro hero rankings. I feel like one of the things the anime could have did a little bit better, like the whole series could have did a little bit better. Because like, I mean, I understand like there's levels to this. I just wish that they would establish it a little bit better in terms of like power scaling. Because like I agree, because in terms of strength, like, I mean, Deku now has, I believe, 5 or 6 quirks now. I off the top of my head, I can't give you a number. So it's like this man knows 6 different powers, and he's mastered a lot of them pretty well. Now, has he fully mastered everything? No, but he's mastered them very well, and you can make a case for him being like, oh yeah, like he's one of the top heroes. But like you're saying, Isaiah, this man is fresh, literally junior in high school. It's like you haven't even graduated from UA yet. And you're talking about already being a top 3 top pro hero. I'm like, there's levels. Like, you need to have experience in I mean, he does have some experience in the field through like his internships, but like but it's just like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not done high school yet. So that's one of the things where I'm just like, it's not adding up, you know, like he's not ready yet in that regard. So that's one of the things I do wish that My Hero Academia could have did a little bit better. But I know it's through Deku's eyes and through like his life. Mm-hmm. But that's one of the things, because I do believe that like the other pro heroes, there's a reason why they're the top pro heroes. They've been here, they've had the experience. And just to bring everything together, like seeing this fight, like All for One literally had this plan on this lady. Like he had a feeling that she was going to turn because Deku has that power, that talk no jutsu power, and bam, just wiped her out. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. There's levels to this, and I definitely think the heroes are due to get humbled soon. And I know a lot of people are going to be pissed. It'll probably be blown up on Twitter. That's why we're reading this now, doing a little hot takes because it's probably going to be crazy out in Twitter. I'm not going to lie to you. So we'll see what happens.
Last question is Lady M dying here, or are they going to keep her alive?
She living.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Well,
I feel like
they did kill like Midnight.
That's true.
Yeah, true. Midnight did die. Also, a lot of heroes died.
I think she might live long enough to give some information.
Yeah.
Ooh, that'd be good.
Man, I feel
very
it's imperative to like I feel like I get why authors don't kill characters off, but like I feel like the impact specifically with this one would be like really heavy if like they killed her off.
Yeah, it would be, especially
with the intent. He literally tried to kill her. And if he didn't, it'll just be like flop. Like what was that? But
the introduction of Hawkeye, it's like there's got to be more for her. They can't just be like two chapters.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she's staying alive for sure.
Yeah, and she had a very interesting backstory. I mean, we've read from the previous like 2-3 chapters. Like, I mean, she definitely got a good enough story where she. I mean,
she's basically like the Winter Soldier, but she wasn't like being like mind controlled.
True.
She was just controlling the society. She was controlling society, just being an assassin.
True.
All right.
But I wanted to talk a little bit about the League of Villains a little bit because I know like a lot has happened with them, and we're gonna see that once Class A and Class B fight. I don't really like that arc. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let's get to the main story, because what's coming up soon is going to be like the whole the League of Villains in that arc where they took on a little bit of like the army.
Yeah.
And you really saw growth with the League of Villains and stuff. I want to know, like, how do you guys feel about the League of Villains? Like, do you guys like them? Who's like your favorite member?
I mean, I like Davi, for example. I mean, he's cool. Like, I don't care for like Spinner. Like Spinner's like I don't get Spinner. Like it's like what were the intent here? He's just like a Team Ninja Turtle with kunais.
What are you talking about?
You like Spinner?
Yes.
Why?
Because he's like that dude that was like, like he took Lady Nagat's point, but actually went to like stand for something, It's like he didn't just like get brainwashed. He was already like, yeah, heroes are doing too much. We should follow Stain. It's like, appropriate. And he's not like overtly annoying. He's not getting vengeance. He's just like, yeah, I don't like heroes.
It feels like a wasted potential. Like even like, for example, most of the time we see him, he's like the getaway driver. Like he's not even like fighting people. It's like, is that your purpose? Yeah. Like you're just here to drive the car? Like I want to see him like do something, Like
listen, Uber and Lyft weren't invented for nothing.
I like Toga. I mean, Himiko's fun. I mean, I like the League of Villains. I just want them to do more. But they're cool. I get, like I said, my point still stands. This isn't their time now. If they do time skip, that would be their time. But they're cool. They're fine.
No, how do
sorry.
Oh, my fault. You go.
Another reason why I like Spinner is because I think there's a high potential for him to flip to the heroes, because he's really into the whole like nobility thing. And just because he has a view of heroes right now, I think that once the villains take over, he'll be like, oh, we're the bad people now,
Okay.
No.
Also, it's crazy how everyone else is dead except for like him, Toga, and Dabi.
Yeah, right.
That's true.
I like the magician guy. What was it, Mr. Compress?
The guy with the beads. Yeah,
Mr. Compress.
But he's arrested.
It was real quick before Noah goes. I was also going to say I've always hated this about the series. Why is the quirk called All for One, And then the main villain's name is All for One. It's like it gets so confusing to talk about. I get it. I'm just like I hated that all the time. I'm glad they say AFO though now. I'm that makes it a lot easier. But Noah, how did you feel about the League of Villains?
I think if I had to pick one, I think Shigaraki would be my favorite villain. I think he's great. I like his backstory. I think it's terrible. Interesting. And I think I forgot who said. I think Josh was saying like you want to get past the. I think everybody's saying they want to get past. I mean, I like the class fights. I think they're kind of funny, but
yeah,
I do want to get to the villain arc as well. I think the villain arc is really good.
Yeah, because Isaiah, let's just say like his. I don't want to give you too much of this power.
Oh no, I read the villain arc. I like that.
Okay, you read it. So you know his ability now he doesn't need all 5 fingers. He can just do one finger to.
He destroys way more than.
Yeah. He's dirty. I can't wait for Shigaraki's time. Like I'm ready for him.
Yeah, I have a difficult time pronouncing that big guy's name. What's his name?
Do
you remember? Yeah, remember in the war arc that he was
the manifesto guy?
Oh, Gigantomachia.
He was like the fact that he was One for All's bodyguard or All for One bodyguard, whatever. I always
Gigantomachia, yep.
Yeah, it's Gigantomachia. Yeah, he's big as hell.
Single-handedly just like killed like 8 heroes.
Yeah, just stomping on them.
Is it weird that I like Dabi less now that I know he's definitely Toya? Because I was like, I kind of wish you were more special. All this for your dad?
It's crazy. Like I'm mad that I never.
I think.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say. I think it's funny that I kind of like everybody blames like. Okay, like Endeavor is to blame for sure, but Dabi, Toya, whatever you want to call him, like he was also like he didn't know when to stop either. Like at the same time,
like I think Endeavor's a deadbeat dad, but I think Dabi definitely didn't have to go down a road he went. Like I'm never going to give, unless like you're like blatantly being like treated like all right. I'm trying to think of a character that like has a good reason to be like
Shigaraki.
Yeah, like he has a good reason.
He has a good reason to be.
Like Dabi's just like he's just bitter and he just wants revenge off of something so petty. I mean, like you got daddy issues. I get it, but like, it could have been avoided. This like Shigaraki's situation was not something he could avoid. So I get why he's evil. You though, you just kind of like, the intent. I'm never. Like, there's intentions, like Obito. I'll never forgive Obito for killing all these people because Rin died. Like what? But I will forgive someone else like a Pain or something for certain things. It depends on the intent.
Yeah.
Dabi's petty, but I still like him. But yeah, he's petty.
I think Toga's my favorite because she's like the epitome of girls just want to have fun.
I definitely got the Harley Quinn vibe off of her when they created her.
Such a great character.
She's fun. Well, all right. I mean, I don't know if we have anything else to talk about. Are we all good?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty much good. I mean, we talked a lot about like theories. Like, I know we talked a lot about like where do we see this series going. I know just to recap real quick. I know Isaiah thinks. I mean, we're all in agreement that we think All Might or somebody from like the pro heroes, they're going to get humbled.
Someone needs to die.
Yeah, someone needs to die. So, and then we talked a little bit about the villains and stuff like that. So it's been good. So, I mean, I have all my talking points that I wanted to talk about are hit. So,
all right, cool. Well, thank you everyone for watching or who is watching this later. Like we said, read the official translation on Sunday. But I mean, we still this is our reaction for anyone who read earlier. I saw Emily in the chat was like, not me being a Viz reader, but I got the chapter spoiled. Listen, enjoy it. Read it again. Hey, there's some good visuals. But thank you for watching. We appreciate everything you guys do. Please follow the Anime Club Twitter page as well as the other streaming platforms like Spotify and such, and then also follow the Silent Podcast Twitter pages and the Twitch pages and YouTube pages and all that fun stuff, and just follow and subscribe because every little bit helps. And we're going to start closing out. Noah, where can people find you?
You guys can find me at Soft No No, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram. No nos with zeros.
All right. How about you, Cheyenne?
Guys, please check out my YouTube channel, Cheyenne New with a K. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers so I can stop doing DoorDash. I do awesome interviews. I have a short film. Please.
Oh, wait, that short film was actually fire, by the way. I watched it.
Thank you.
Watch Cheyenne's short film. Josh, where can people find you?
You guys can follow me on Twitch at swoop_RD_. I do live streams, Pokemon, sports. Now that the NBA playoffs is second round, I'm going to start live streaming some games. And also check out my podcast, Swoop Radio. It's all sports. And then obviously the Anime Club with you guys. So that's where everyone can follow me. So.
And lastly, you can follow me at 8Ball Bangers and all that fun stuff. And if you want to see Twitch stream, music, and live streams, and all that other stuff, you can check me out over there. But go ahead.
Your boy Isaiah is making a manga. So
God,
stay tuned on that Twitter, you know.
I'm doing that. Yeah.
Called Isaiah?
Huh?
What's it called?
It's called I don't know if I want to drop that yet. I don't know if I want to drop that. But we'll get to it.
Don't want to spoil anything.
But all right, we ended the broadcast. Have a good one, everybody. Have a good one. Bye.